Hello there everyone and welcome back. We managed to get some actual matches in with this Despoiler, and it did not involve it exploding for a change, which is kind of a nice little treat for me because it's the one I want to get leveled up there the most, because everything else is looking pretty good. The Slaughter could use some more matches as Acheron's faltering a little bit on the experience front, but otherwise it's the Despoiler I want to get leveled up the most, and it's still a question if I want to go straight for the emission dissipator or just get the armor piercing rounds right away for my level 4 upgrade. And to be honest, I am kind of tempted to go straight with the armor piercing rounds because this Despoiler is amazing bait if I'm willing to reveal it, which can be hit or miss depending on who I'm fighting against, quite frankly, because Space Marines and Tau, they could constantly harass me with Thunderhawks and boarding seeker missiles, so that is a bit questionable. But with all the fighters that I have access to, you think I could get away with it. So I'm kind of leaning in that direction there. One, to get even more power out of this thing, and of course, serve as a bait, which hopefully this Slaughter can be really useful at punishing, especially now that it has its own armor piercing rounds available. So it is something I would like to test out. And hell, in theory, I could test it out right now. I just don't have a good way to punish him because, as I said, I don't have it currently, the armor piercing ammo. So let's hopefully get some more matches and see what we get. Alright, first match is underway, and looks like we're fighting Petora after what seems like forever, because I remember him and his damn Emperor. So it's just a shame I never had a chance to put him in his place after the championship with my Imperial Navy fleet, because he was the first one I went up against as I was trying to learn it. And there was some success for day 2 of my live stream, for any of those who may have remembered that, but we do still have a level disadvantage, so it's a question, do I counter his potential Emperor with my Despoiler or not? Because I like more lance fire. I do like more lance fires. It gives me the freedom of not getting punished by his heavy amounts of bombers. And I can't quite remember though if he has Nova cans or not, if he's utilizing them. That's the only thing that's still a question to me. But he does, again, with the Emperor, I could potentially just start hitting him at range with decent success there. If I can get the shield off him there, that would be good too. We'll have to see. The Emperor itself is not a huge threat. He's relying more on the sensor range on that thing, and of course for it to draw fire. Although, thankfully, if he does get aggressive with that thing, I can just immediately Augur Disruptor it. Although, I don't think I want to be the aggressor as far as trying to get value out of that. Unless I really want to deny its micro-warp jump. That might be the exception, but we'll have to see how the battle goes before I actually make that decision, though. So, Hellbringers are going to try and spot and harass. Sadly, I don't. Do I have extended lances? No, they just have the overcharge, so they are lacking on the range front. But they have good means of doing damage to the shields once they do hit. And of course, this is no surprise for me. So, cruisers. Let's see. So, 3 cruisers and the Emperor, if I had to guess. If I had to guess. And I have an easy way to just dodge out of that, because I have emission dissipators. Not a huge threat just yet. We should be fine. It's just a matter of how much I want to burn my boosters ahead of time. Because they will still be useful as we get closer, so trying not to unnecessarily burn them would be a good idea. Especially with my own, like, devastation providing fighter support. So, Hellbringers, just get on going. I already know exactly what his plan is. Because that was the Emperor in front, because it's the slower ship. And let's see. So, he had it in front so everything else can kind of keep up with it there. And these torpedoes with their short burns is going to be annoying to dodge. Because I'm a little bit worried about burning too much of these thrusters, but they're not a threat otherwise. I just gotta keep in mind the sensor range. That's gonna be a big question, because that's 1,500 units right there. don't think I can get away with not taking damage, so I think that's an honest fact, or at least not getting spot is what I mean. He is without doubt going to spot me. It's just a matter of making sure I hit what I want. Okay, so these are already moving. We're dodging these torpedoes just fine. And now, can we open up an opportunity here? Because he is burning his reload, I'm pretty certain too. I just want to get a nice arc to start hitting, because I can reveal this thing. Is it worth it? Probably not. And he is firing his own fighters there. Okay. Get on out. Use his dinks. Well, if I can get a beacon on there, that'd be amazing, but I doubt that's going to happen. Now, is there any way I can keep hitting this thing? Yep, there's the supercharged void shield. His damage is getting spread. So long as the shields... Yep, here comes his beacon now. I'm a little bit too close to that, but that's fine. It's just a Hellbringer. It's actually fine. Let him throw a beacon on. Come on. You know you want to throw the beacon on. Now, this works better for me, potentially. Get ready for the Auger Disruptor Jam combo. Now, is that as effective as I hope it would have been? Because I have a beacon I could throw on this thing. Did that stick on there, or did I mess up the beacon? I want to jam this thing. I don't know if I jammed it or not, because my ships aren't invisible. Okay, my Hellbringers look like they're invisible. He burnt his trait, so we are looking okay here. And conveniently, I shot down a good number of his fighters as a result, because of his close proximity maneuver. So I'll take a little bit of torpedo damage here, probably. I'm kind of okay with that. Just keep punishing his vision. Nice and simple. He already burnt his supercharged void shield, he burnt his other abilities, and his deck is gone. Now let's just kill the generator, shall we? Let's make things a living hell for him. He's relying on this thing on vision, so let's not let him have it, shall we? The only unfortunate thing, of course, is I overdid it on the Auger Disruptor, so I don't have an extra one available to me, so... I burnt the second one because I was paranoid I wasn't getting spotted, so... I could have done better. Nonetheless, keep hitting this thing. Why? I'm just realizing there's no beacon on him, is there? Not that it matters too much, the deck's gone. Oh well, that was a bad shot by him. Keep launching your... Well, let's see, he's not launching fighters, so just kill this thing already. His prow's even gone. Ooh, his prow's gone. That means he has no extended sensors anymore. I don't know if you knew that about the Emperor, but with that prow gone, he's only got what? Pitiful sensor range. If nothing else. Okay, so that Emperor's gone. Now, we gotta pick a target. Pick a target and dance. Come on, everyone go on in. I like to destroy weapons. His generator's gone, so that's a plus. Give him a hard time. This is looking promising for me, though. Also, fighters, do your thing. Although fighters didn't do crap, go figure. 2 fighter squadrons and they did nothing. And I don't have a Slanesh, unfortunately. The Slaughter's the only one that has Slanesh at the moment, so... Although he is burning value out of his brace for impact as a result. Alright, so kill this. This thing is not really high value anymore. It did mostly what it needs to do. Just gotta finish the job, and we are golden. Okay, you can warp on out. And just finish off his ships. Especially with Auger Disruptor. Do I have a second one? Jam again. And we are golden. There goes his generator now. Not much you can do when you can't see, can you? Although I just got identified now. But that'll actually be changed in a moment here. Alright, so he braced for impact with the R1, so I'll happily start forcing the Gothic to start firing. And I did take more torpedo hits, but considering the circumstances, we're doing fine here. Just keep on moving. Okay, hit yourself with torpedoes, please. Although, I forgot to turn off my pull fire, my burn retros, so this is going to hurt a bit. He does have the additional prow speed, so... This is starting to get a little messy now in a hurry. But I still got range advantage. I got faster ships than him. I just got to be mindful of the torpedoes. So let's just go do that there. Play a little more passive now. I was looking in good shape until the Acheron died. And I don't have any... like, solid running maneuvers that I can do. But I can still hit him safely enough. And if I can destroy this one ship, we're good. It's lost its torpedoes, so that's a promising start. And Silent Running did not activate, even though it's telling me it's on cooldown. Now just keep on hitting and give me my damn Silent Run. Come on, get moving. Oh, I saw. Oh, well, I guess I didn't jam all of them. That's a little unfortunate. Although, only take one torpedo hit. Just gotta finish off this one cruiser, and it's heavily damaged, so it can be done. And he has extended sensors? Nope. Nope, he doesn't, but that doesn't mean much until I'm out of range of this Gothic. So, this could still be a win. Because I am out of vision technically of the Gothic, right? There, this looks like a win now. Just keep out of vision and let them warp out. If my... oh, I lost... my silent run's over, so... not much I could do there. Just gotta watch for these torpedoes now. Only thing that could probably murder me uncomfortably is the torpedoes. And I am out of vision range, so... okay, get moving. I am identified, but... considering he's only got lances, he just expended. Alright. Okay, you got a damn good ram in there, but... he got a damn good ram, but... we still have a beacon on him. We could throw another beacon on him. Just gotta watch for the torpedoes. Because he's relying a bit on the micro warp jump gimmick now. Shame I couldn't keep the Acherons alive. But he's still coming for it. So long as I keep hitting him, that's fine. The shields will go down at a nice rate. And I have beacons to kind of throw on him, so he can't use this gas cloud for vision in a moment. Although his torpedo might still hit me some. There. That alleviates my problem there. Now I just gotta make sure I'm controlling this properly, damn it. This will be slow, but it's a win nonetheless. He can't hide. I just gotta keep in mind my torpedoes. And now everything's lagging out.
Just show us something to kill.
So here comes torpedoes in a moment, so I gotta watch for that.
Forward to the slaughter.
Gotta watch for those torpedoes. He can fire them at any moment, because he can't even warp out, can he, because of the micro warp jump. His prow's damaged, so now he can't do that. And I still got plenty of range on him. Not quite. My 12,000 meter unit engagement range is not exactly working very well if I'm outside 1,500 units.
Cruising speed set.
So he needs to get another repair off.
Just show us something to kill. Adjusting
We did get some hit. Oh, he's burning. That's where the heavy damage was coming from. I was wondering about that.
your orders. Tremble, for chaos comes.
Well. Happens to the best of us there. Happens to the best of us, but this is over. Hell, I feel bad for him if I was my Imperial Navy fleet.
Moving to those coordinates.
Although it's been a while since I played that as well, but I have a good idea what I need to do, especially now that I can abuse the Auger Disruptor on his poor little Emperor. He can't micro warp jump with it as soon as I get close, and I got potentially 3 ships with that Auger Disruptor, so it's gonna feel good to watch that thing flounder, because that's like the only defensive ability that the Emperor actually has. So being able to counter that for like a good minute or more when I'm already in close range is going to be fatal, because after all, he has no additional armor on the prow in exchange for that extended sensors. So it's 25 armor on everything with the armor piercing rounds, which in all honesty, if I had my armor piercing rounds on my Despoiler, that would be a tempting idea. But his torpedoes are let me try it again. His torpedoes make him much more dangerous in close, so it's probably not worth doing with a Chaos fleet. But it was a damn good success against another level 10 fleet. Definitely, well, I don't even know. It was orcs I was thinking of when I was about to say I wasn't really having much difficulty with Imperial Navy before, but then I realized that was actually my orc fleet, so it's hard to say how much of a, well, I'm losing my train of thought again, damn it. We got levels. I'm trying to think about what I want my levels as I'm trying to commentate, and it's not a good combination. Hell, I probably should upgrade into Dark Navigator, because again, I have my crew points a little bit erratic here. I'm not even sure what I have them as. Okay, so let's focus on what's most important, which is my cooldowns, my levels, and improving my pilots there, because again, this devastation has a lot of work cut out for it, as far as actually defending my fleet from heavy bomber heavy bomber compositions. So its durability is mandatory, and we lost both my Acrons, unfortunately, and I don't really want to invest in their repairs. So that just means I'm stuck with just the Despoiler for the next battle, and if I face him again, then that will definitely be a lot more harder for me. Alright, we didn't get ourselves a rematch, it looks like, although we're going to be fighting against Space Marines, which should work well for me. The downside is I don't have access to my main Lance Cruisers, so we're actually looking at potentially a fair fight. Arguably, potentially, I don't know exactly. I just know I have 2 Slaanesh Favors, and don't really have Siege Cloud to kind of help augment that a little bit. So, but we do have 2 Idolators to help with the Lance front. So, this fleet composition still doesn't look too bad, if nothing else. It's just going to be a little bit awkward with my Despoiler not really going to be able to contribute very well. It has the bombers, which are really damn good, but well, they'll still be really damn good. It's just that I don't have the benefit of armor-piercing rounds to help allow it to fight head-on. So, in the end, this looks like an opportunity to use the Despoiler more as bait, I think is the name of the game. It's just gotta be mindful if I reveal it too early, it might have a little bit of trouble with the boat-boarding torpedoes, so that's still a threat. That's still a threat. The Slaughter can at least intercept some of the torpedoes, and at least make that a little less of a problem. That's the idea I'm gonna go with anyway. So let's see. Hellbringers, you're all set. You're gonna play more of like a harassing role, whereas the idolators are gonna do the spotting for me. And they now have the extended lances to help contribute that relatively well. The spot as well as doing damage. So 4 ships, so 700 points. This looks like this tried and true there. We're looking at possibly 2 strike cruisers, a battle barge, and a frigate. If I had to guess, first impressions anyway. And so far we have these two are probably the strike cruisers. This could be a battle barge. It seems to be going similar speed as these other ones, so. And he's got beacons going out. So not a problem so far. Just gotta be mindful if I detect him. He's got good choice of gas clouds to hide himself in. So probably not as useful as it sounds to spot early. Okay, now I know there is a difference in how the torpedoes are fired with the battle barge, so I'm not quite sure which one. I'm not exactly sure which are the battle barge, with that said, because I haven't been paying that much attention, but these can get out of the way easily enough. Idolators are going to move, and I gotta trust the Despoiler can easily, well, it's not even a question right now. The Despoiler is able to dodge these easily enough, and the bombers just help seal the deal. So there's our 4th ship there. They're all going relatively the same pace there. It's looking like it's, but I seriously doubt he has 4 strike cruisers. Especially since we just saw torpedoes. And there's a beacon there. I don't care about that so much. That I can live with. He burnt the 3-minute cooldown, so I can just circumvent that easily enough. And I even have a beacon on the slaughter that I can abuse. And with there's extended range, the slaughter can easily just reveal him for me if I so wish. Now, again, which do I prioritize? Because he is kind of spread out, and I'm kind of fine with that. I just need to reveal and then straight up take out the shields for said beacon. But right now, he bullied himself out of the gas clouds, so maybe I can abuse this some. I can reveal, let's do it. It's, oops, overcommitting with the slaughter a little bit. So here comes a beacon. That's not going to help too much. And these are Mark IIIs, so these aren't technically the same. These are not the torpedo variants, interestingly enough. Alright, you revealed me. What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? Are you just going to burn our time? Because I just fly into a gas cloud and that's all done. Hell, you even revealed the slaughter. What good does it do you? And he burnt the salt running, so I can easily poke on forward again. It's going to be a little awkward. Well, I know he's not boosting because I kind of can hear that. So I should have probably got aggressive really early. There. As much as I would love to keep engaging on this thing, he's going to make it a little bit difficult. And salt run's about to actually go off, so I almost can just disengage now and just fire him freely for a good 2 minutes. Okay, he's getting tired of this charade, so let's get ready then. And there's the battle barge, kind of like I expected. Just a little bit, and these things can easily dodge. Now I just need a beacon. Of course, that's the wrong ship, and I'm not quite in range for an effective beacon. Despoiler, now I need you to get in there to help contribute. Because this slaughter's in a really bad spot. Although, we might get this other one there easily enough as far as the boarding it. Because, so he may be a lower admiral level. He seems to be playing really damn safe, which doesn't do him much favors. Doesn't really do him much favors because now I got free shots on his battle barge right now. His poor level 2 battle barge. Now let's just turn to the prow to engage said battle barge, because I got more lance weaponry to bear. And his solid run's not going to do much.
Your orders.
As cautious and slow as his play was, which may be a good idea, considering how vulnerable he is when I do
Cogitators engage.
get my fire arc, this is not going to do him much favors.
Command me.
Although now he's just sitting there, which is not exactly exciting either.
Ready eternally.
Alright, Slaughter, you get ready.
Will follow your command.
Idolators, okay, he did burn an order on a solid run, so I don't even need to use Slanesh just yet.
Tremble, for chaos comes.
And I don't have an Augur Disruptor, as funny as it sounds, so let's just keep hitting him.
For the ruinous.
Do what damage we can do,
Command me.
and just punch him heavily. He just flew right into me. Yeah, he's just dying right now. He's making this simple. Oh, I did lose a frigate though. That's a real shame. That Idolator took those torpedoes like a pro. So maybe questionable micro warp and jumping that out.
For the dark god.
But yeah. This thing's taking a lot of damage.
Break them in mind and body.
Oh, there goes my engine, so time to bail.
Powers.
The Slaughter is drawing fire, so it's probably the best I could ask for it.
We are unstoppable.
Now finish off his battle barge, because I don't even know where those boring torpedoes are going just yet. And hopefully my bombers can help negate that. Yeah, they're coming after my battleship. Oh, and he's still continuing to go after. I'll let it live.
Speed set.
Just fire at everything else that isn't the battle barge. Let that thing live. I'll let it live.
Retros activated.
And there's a bomb there underneath the warp cloud. It was a ruse all along.
Will follow your command.
Nonetheless, my shields are gonna hold. And his deck's gone, so that thing's all but useless.
Engines.
Yeah, this is not as exciting as it sounds. Oh, and yeah, let's see. Which ones are the Mark III? Are those the ones with the lances or not? Yeah, they are the ones with the lances, so that explains why he was standing still there, so it was not due to him not using his fleet properly. He was actually trying to take advantage of his armor piercing. Which is kind of questionable, because I quite frankly, got better lances and more health. So that was probably a losing battle right from the beginning, if he was going to rely on those. But at least there was some sense to his madness. At first I thought he was just letting the AI control his ships poorly. But no, it was kind of optimal. Kind of. His broadside weaponry I still would argue would have been better, but he would have to get close for that. Or at least, well, 6,000 unit range, at the least. And I don't think still that would have been good. Torpedoes are amazing against chaos, provided you can make sure the fighters are not going to complicate things. Because my Despoiler, without a doubt, could have dealt with a good number of those. But once they start hitting, he can easily start crippling my components or just burning me down. And other than that, he has Thunderhawks, which technically are the same thing, they just cost more. So arguably, I'd still say torpedoes would be the better route. I feel like anyway. It just again comes down to keeping the vision for the boarding torpedoes if you're going to use them. Or being really good with the dumbfire ones, because those are going to be gold if you can hit with them. Because they are still 6 torpedoes and they hurt like hell if they hit.